Hello, everybody. This is SpotCheck with Nick Frewin or Nick at Night. Either way, you know me. And today I am joined by 808 Taij.
Yes.
808 Taij, who is not a hip hop artist, or he might be in the makings, but he's not right now. He's not known for that.
I ain't gonna explain it.
What are you known for? Tell the camera who you are. What are you known for?
808 Taij, bro. 808 the God. I am known for just documenting my life and documenting my friend's life. I would say I am one of the best videographers in the city. I would say that. I think that's a valid statement.
I see a lot of your work everywhere.
I be everywhere with my camera. My camera is damn near my best friend, and I am probably the one dude that's probably cool with every creative in town.
Yeah, I could say that. Your team tapped in with everybody. I will say you're not just a videographer, you're a photographer. You know, we throw that in there. Podcast host. You're 808 Talks. Check it out. I know I listened to a couple episodes.
Hooper. Want to get on the court.
You know, he's the second best hooper in the room right now, guys. He is.
We'll have to see.
Listen, you told me you were gonna let me know next time y'all were hooping, and I saw it on your story. I saw y'all were hooping on your story, man.
When?
Like a week ago. My feelings were hurt a little bit. Just a little bit.
That was in my hometown, St. Gabriel, though. So
I would have drove.
So that's
how far was that?
That's like people like that I grew up with.
Okay.
They just hit me up out of nowhere, and it was like, you know what's crazy? After the first game, bro, I think I was like almost dying. Like I haven't hooped in so long. Dude. Like I was about to throw up and everything.
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. So I hooped in middle school, a little bit of high school and shit like that. Then I started smoking. And now. Because I used to hoop like all day, like, you know what I mean, from like 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Till the lights came on.
Yeah, like just hooping, running fives, just running everything. And you start smoking, and I went back home to Panama City and ran some fives with some homies who don't smoke, and I got like two
outrunning you.
Oh, bro, dude, I got like 2 or 3 up the court, and it was just like. They're like, Nick, what happened? You out of shape? I'm like, yeah, but like, I'm also like, it's not the same.
Thankfully, all my bros are potheads, so it's equal.
Oh, it equals out. Yeah, no, my homies are like
nobody being that big grinding more than the other.
No, my homies are just like there's alcoholics, but that doesn't really affect the court unless you're drunk on the court.
Facts.
I've never seen that. So I guess videographer, photographer, podcast host. Don't you make beats? Didn't you post something about making a beat recently?
I want to start producing next year. I want to produce and become a DJ next year. But it's like how my life is set up right now. It's like I have a weird way of like last year I was focused heavily on video, and like this year you could say I didn't got so good at mastering my style in video, and it's almost like second nature to me almost.
Yeah.
So it's like I could do that on top of while exploring other things. So it's like this year I'm more focused on film photography, like trying to master that. And next year I want to like fully lock in and be like trying to work on beats and DJing for real.
Jack of all trades type thing. You want to? Listen. I would say I think I relate to that a lot. To be real with you, I try to do the same thing. So a question I have for you is because I'm kind of going through this right now. Sometimes I feel like I take on too many projects. Like because I'm very much a yes man. Not the yes man in the sense of like I say yes to everything you say, but like if you give me an opportunity, I'm gonna say yes. Like because I'm with it. But then it gets to a point like I'm at right now where I'm juggling, to be real with you, I'm juggling like 8-9 projects right now.
Hey,
and
it's like it's crazy because I sit back and I think about that. Sometimes I really got to slow down and just like take a moment to think, because I am one of those people. It's like for people who tapped in with astrology, I'm a Capricorn, so I have that natural build. Like,
what's your birthday?
December 22nd.
Oh, I'm January 2nd.
Day one Capricorn. I got like a little bit of mixture of Sagittarius.
Yeah.
So when I tell people I'm a Capricorn, they be like, "Huh, you don't act like one." It's because I got a little bit of Sagittarius, so I could joke at the same time.
Because you're close to the beginning of.
I'm like right at the cusp. But I have all the real Capricorn tendencies. I'm real as hell.
Workaholic.
I'm about my grind.
Yes, that's the Capricorn.
Bro, I don't know if people like saw the wedding I shot. I shot a wedding Sunday.
I saw that.
And right after that wedding, I went DoorDash.
That's hard, bro.
That's
I respect that.
grind.
And see, you know what I like about that is I respect the hustle that you don't show anybody else. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people be hustling, they got to post about it, which is cool. You know what I mean? But like, sometimes, and this is why I said
social media is ruining the world, bro.
But you kind of have to be a part of it for you, right? Like, it helps the videography stuff a lot.
If I wasn't a videographer and I didn't have an art place, I probably wouldn't be on social media. That's probably
the same way.
One thing I say that always keeps me there, because like I got something to promote.
Dude, I feel like I am the same way. I post about myself every once in a while, but recently I post more of me and my girlfriend and shit like that. You know what I mean? But But the one thing about that is, which is nice to do that, you know what I mean? But it also feels like if you give away too much, you know what I mean? Like, what's like, I always ask, what's the point of posting this? Like, who are we? Are we doing it for us? Because if you do it for yourself, that's cool. If you're posting it so everybody else sees it, like what's? I feel like a lot of people.
What you doing it for the views, for the clout, bro. I just really be liking, you know, if I got something to say, I was never a person to hold my tongue. So it's like, if I think something's cool, or if like I always have like random crazy events happening in my life. Okay. You know, I came up in the Snapchat era. Oh, my Snapchat got banned. I grew up in the Kick era too. Shit too. Like, it's crazy.
That shit was wild.
I feel like I grew up in like every social media era. I wasn't old enough for MySpace and that shit yet. Yeah. But I remember having a Facebook at like 8 years old just for fun. You know, we wasn't.
I had it for Farmville, or like I played those. I played the games on the face. That's the only reason I had it.
Rest in peace to the GOAT mobile games, bro. Temple Run.
Oh God.
Fun Run.
Flappy Bird.
Come on, Flappy Bird.
My friend still has it. He never deleted it, so he still got it on his phone.
Look, I'm about to hit you with one to see if you remember. I think it was called Bike Race. I don't know if you remember.
Wait, Bike Race.
It was like a 2D map.
Yeah.
And it's like you had to like keep leveling up and you get better bikes. And it's remember like
I don't. I remember games similar to that.
It probably wasn't called Bike Race. It probably was called Bike something. But if you know, you know.
There was a bunch of games like that. Like there was this one game. It wasn't a mobile game. It was on like we used to play it in school, right? It was like it was a penguin game, and you used to like. Oh, what was the name of it? I think it was on Cool Math Games or some bullshit like
Shout
that.
Out Cool Math.
Oh, dude, Run 2, Run 3, and all those. You know what I mean? But basically, this penguin game, and they have a lot of games like this. It's basically you just send it down the ramp, you try to fly as much as possible, and then you buy upgrades.
I know what
you're
talking
about, bro. That's a classic. That's a fucking classic.
That is, bro. I used to be in school grinding on that bit so much.
Pop Tropica?
Bro. The funny thing about Pop Tropica is like we always had to restart.
Oh,
That's funny. It's like we never made any real progress.
Because I
feel like I never made any real progress.
I used to grind that shit at home, though, bro.
I always ended up back at the start. It's like I'm playing. But it's like when we was that young, it's like we really didn't think about it.
No, you just like Club Penguin type shit.
I had a PlayStation 2, and I remember I used to grind the hell out Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
I've never seen Dragon Ball.
Bro.
I just started watching. I watched episode 1 of Dragon Ball Z. The Kai, like
the Kai one on Hulu.
Kai,
Hey, I'm on like episode 88.
But I think I need to watch actual Dragon Ball first. Should I?
No, you can watch. You talking about like the first one with like Kid Goku?
Yeah.
Nah, you can honestly, because the way how I started off in Dragon Ball, I started off with Z.
Okay.
Then I went back and watched Dragon Ball. Then I watched GT and all of that. I watched all the series, but
no, I know because I know we've talked
about
Code Geass before, which is
So
I was looking forward to our interview, and then you posted about that, and I was like, dude, because that's been my favorite anime since I started
it's
watching
top
anime.
5 all time.
Oh, dude. Because if you like Death Note, it's like the same shit, just mecha.
It has one of the greatest endings. I love how it's like built around like this excellent chess player and how he thinks about all his moves. Lelouch, he's a goat.
Lelouch of the Rebellion, dude. What a badass! Like the mysterious, you know what I mean?
Him.
Intellectual.
I feel like if I was like a personality, I'd be like a Sasuke, like you said about only really posting on because you want to claim the mysterious effect about yourself. I like being mysterious.
That makes sense with the music that you said you listen to, or like Brent Faiyaz, you know what I mean? The very much still
I listen to so much
back.
Music though, it's crazy.
Pull your Spotify. You Spotify, Apple Music.
Spotify.
Let's see Spotify. Let's see most recent, or you know what I mean?
On repeat.
Yeah, on repeat. Let's see it right now.
Man, it's
gonna put them on the spot.
Nah, it's real. I got like I don't know if many people got like songs. I got like 7,000 songs. Like,
oh shit, I think I have 1,000 now.
So
I just had to get a new account the last 4 or 5 months because my old account got hacked, which I don't know how that happens on Spotify.
This is so funny, but this is real. My top 5 right now is Navy Blue Phases.
That's hard. Navy Blue's hard.
I think that's one of the songs of the year. The Hillbillies. I love that beat too much. Yeah. Kendrick Lamar. Hey, I got Neo Soul in my shit.
Hey, that's my guy,
Angels. Shout out Angels. Shout out Odyssey, that Future X freestyle. And I got a hidden one, In Sync, I Want You Back.
Ooh.
If you know that track, bro, the beat slaps on that hoe.
Okay.
And this song probably gonna be my #1 song this year, bro. Faith Evans, You Don't Understand. I grew up on a lot of 90s R&B and Tupac, so it's like I always have like a soul connection to that type of music.
On my last Underground Sound show, I just played Faith Evans and Stressed Out, A Tribe Called Quest, Faith Evans. Yep. I love to open the show like that. I had to open the show like that.
That's a real ass song, man.
Oh, dude, trust me. I remember. So usually, like, I'll just say this: when I do Underground Sounds, lot of the people that call in are younger guys. You know what I mean? It's a hip hop show. But that song, I had an older gentleman. It sounded like he's like 70s, 80s calling. He's like, "Oh, what was that song? Like, give me the name of that." I was like, I put him on. But no, shout out that the Neo Soul track. That is actually. Because I'm always rocking with Angels and also Odyssey, but no, I think that's one of my favorite Angels tracks. To be real, like his verse on that is hard.
Beat is freaking crazy, bro. Jack chops that beat up so well, bro. And Angel and Odyssey lay some ill rhymes over. I love that whole project. I think it's like a top 5 tape this year.
It's very experimental. I mean, and they have the new EP coming out soon.
Pushing the soundboards. I like shit that like expands your mind.
Yeah.
Like it's not the norm.
Okay.
And I really love that about that tape. So many different
So I'm going to put you on the spot.
Hit me.
I ask this question every show. You're on an island. You only have 3 albums. So I'll just say this.
I was thinking about this question.
808, yeah. Okay. He sat in for an episode with Makai because he's doing some work with him, okay? And so he probably knew this question was coming.
I knew it was coming.
This is
honestly the only question I was like thinking. I was like brushing my teeth this morning. I was like, all right, I got to pick at least 3 versatile tapes. I don't want to, because
there's a lot of ways to answer this.
If you would have asked me that on the spot, if I wouldn't have heard it, I would have probably hit you with 3 Wu-Tang tapes. But I'm like, I got to switch it up at least. But the first album that I'll have, like, first of all, the question, if y'all don't know, is if I'm stuck on an island, like, I only have 3 tapes to bring with me, which ones I'll bring? I would bring Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links, easily. It's like a movie. It's a goddamn movie.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I never would have thought anybody picked that. That's a great album,
bro. It's easily probably.
You just unlocked some memories for me.
It's my favorite album of all time. Like, like if we not talking like pure like skill, like of course people gonna say Nas Illmatic.
Yeah,
that's probably like.
But it's all subjective.
But it's like for me, if I'm talking about an album that I really enjoyed from top to bottom like that, it's Raekwon's Only Built for Cuban.
Okay, so that's number 1.
Him and Ghost killed that. That's number 1. Okay. I'll pick that always as my favorite.
Big Wu-Tang guy.
Big Wu-Tang guy.
I'm more of a tribe guy. That's cool.
I'm a tribe brother too. I said if I lived in the 90s, I would have probably been like in that same lane as a Tribe Called Quest, Native Tribe,
Q-Tip's one of my favorite.
Tongues, all of that.
Q-Tip's probably my favorite rapper. Actually, it's him or Big L. It's one of the two.
I'm gonna make you jealous. I got Midnight Marauders on vinyl.
I do too. I got an original pressing.
Ooh.
What's up? Yeah,
I brought it from Boys and Noble. I was like, what the hell y'all doing with this? Yeah. I need it. And some old dude was like, that's a cool tape. And I was like, I know. No, it's crazy.
It's a cool. No, I got I'm a big vinyl collector. No, it's funny you said that.
I got so many vinyls.
Oh,
bro.
Dude, me too. I just love it. And I
got Only Built on vinyl.
Wait, for real? That's crazy.
That, Iron Man. My first vinyl I ever got was Return to the 36 Chambers. I got Tupac, Me Against the World. I got Michael Jackson, Thriller, and Off the Wall.
Okay.
Marvin Gaye, What's Going On.
I think I have every Marvin Gaye album.
I got Playboy Cardi, his first album, the self-titled, Juice WRLD, Goodbye and Good Riddance. This is shit I'm trying to name.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head. Tupac.
I'm rocking with the collection.
On Me. I'm not Nas Illmatic. I got Illmatic.
That's the ones you mentioned. That's the only one besides the Tribe one that I have. I have the Illmatic. I have a repress of an Illmatic because I grew up like my dad's like into collecting them, right? So what I do is like I buy one to listen to. And I try to find like an original pressing that came out the year. You know what I mean? I just buy it to collect it.
I
haven't dove.
Only I think original pressing I need to get in my life, and I'll pay any price for it. Is Ghostface Supreme Clientele.
Go to the Exchange on Government. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go check those out.
He's got so much shit, and like he's got original pressings. Listen, I'm not trying to sound like a fucking what's the word?
Nah, we are music nerds.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Real.
No, I'm not trying to like a snob. If you listen, I don't think I'm cooler because I have the original pressing. But you know what I mean? It's just one of those things.
It's
like
one of
I don't even take it on the rapper. I just leave it in the rapper, bro.
You get bragging rights. But what's my other 2? My first album was Only Built for Cuban Links. My second album was probably be Brent Faiyaz, Sandra's Son. I think that's
that's his best one.
That's one of the greatest R&B albums.
Yeah.
Of like the 2010s.
I was just thinking that. I was going through Brent Faiyaz earlier on Spotify, and I was like, Sandra's Son might be his best. I seriously thought that earlier. That might be his best project.
Easily
best
his
project.
Best project, bro. Like
so
every
far.
song on that bitch.
So far.
It's so hard.
His last one, what name of it off the top of my head? Was it, I can't remember the name of it. It had Rolling Stone on it. What was the name of that one? Do you know what I'm talking about? It was his last one.
Yeah, Wasteland.
That
went hard too.
It was a good album.
He's never dropped a bad project.
No, he's never dropped a bad project. And it also, like Sonder, the artist. I didn't know that was him. I remember I was on a first date with this girl. I know, dude. She was like, "You like Brent Faiyaz?" I'm like, oh, I always thought he sounds like Red Fire. She's like, no, this is him. And I was like, dude, this makes so much sense. No, I was
they
just,
sound just alike.
well, I thought he named himself after the project. You know what I mean? Saunders, Saunders son.
When I before we started the podcast, we was talking about this, but I remember when I heard his course on Crew, it's like I'm a very observant guy. Like I want to dive deep into your stuff and like hear how you used to sound and stuff. Like I want to go through like your whole discography type shit. And I saw that he had Sonder and Brent Fayez, and I was like, and that Sonder tape, the intro, I think that's what it's called. That may be his second best project. That little short one with him sitting on the couch. I don't know if you ever heard it.
I think I've heard it, but I haven't listened to it fully. You know what I mean? I think I've heard a track from it.
Listen to it fully, every track. Like, have you ever heard of Pierre Bourne tape, how it transitions to each other? Every track transitions to each other on that
fourth, what is it, the purple one? Dude, that
is...
is...
mixtape of all time.
Oh, dude. Romeo and Juliet, The Lovers, Eraser, Speed Dial.
I tell people, like, just listening to that tape takes me... You know how, like, certain music, like... takes you back to like a memory in your life, like a great memory. Yeah. That whole tape takes me back to like senior year, junior year of high school, just getting high, like finding shit to do with my friends. Yeah. Like, that's all we was bumping was that unreleased Cardi, Uzi, Trippie Redd. It's like, it's crazy because it's like, I love 90s hip hop. That's probably my favorite genre, but it's like, I appreciate all like eras of hip hop. Like, I'm very much a Young Thug, Little Uzi fan, Little Yachty fan. Like, I feel like I came up with that. I remember when 21 Savage first song came out. Shit was crazy.
People were making fun. See, I say this a lot. I think 21 Savage has, because people were not making fun of him, but they were making fun of him when he first started coming out, memeing him and stuff like that. They were saying, he's not a smart rapper. You know what I mean? He just makes dumb music. And then look how he's progressed. He's rapping with Drake. He's rapping with J. Cole. He's rapping, like, he can rap. I feel like he can be on a verse without anybody in the current generation and hold his own.
I feel like he always had that potential because it's like, you know, like when you first hear rappers and it's like, oh, they got that unique thing about them. Like, it's Young Thug's voice.
Shmino's coolness.
Yeah, it's the only way I know stuff like that. But it's like 21 Savage, he always had like that weird, unique flow about him. Like, it felt like he's not even really rapping. He just talking to the
he's British.
Beat. He's a goat.
That's what it is. It's because he's British.
He's one of the. I remember when No Heart, when that first Metro Boomin tape came out, it's like, bro, that's all we used to do. Like, when I tell you, I used to bump the hottest shit throughout high school, like, and shit, bro. Like, all that shit was bumping out my car in 20.
I think in high school for me, when I first started smoking everything, or really smoking, I was listening to a lot of like. That's when Life's a Trip came out, Trippie Redd, and that that album to smoke to is like. Oompa Loompa. That shit was hidden, bro. And then that was in the Juice WRLD era and everything. Bro, you know what I mean?
It's like music. Just I feel like for us growing up, and I wanna finish the freaking. We only named 2 albums. Let me name the last one because it's on.
Yeah, we can get to it.
I got the Only Built for Cuban Links by Raekwon, Brent Fayez Saunderson, and probably the last one I'm gonna pick. Ooh. You know what? It's going to be this one out of left field, but because it was the first album I listened to, like, from start to finish and really loved, I'm going to pick that Drake Nothing Was the Same.
So I think that's a good choice.
It covers so much.
That's literally why I always say a Drake album is a good choice because he has so many different sounds and they're big albums. Like, if you said Views or something, I wouldn't be mad about Views because...
Views is his last great album to me.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, I think it's his last great album. Like really classic.
Top tier album type shit.
I really liked Honestly Nevermind. I know a lot of people, dude, I really liked it. Like, a lot.
I need to really go re-listen to it because a house tape for Drake is not bad, like you said.
I like house. It's like pineapple and pizza. I like pineapple. I like pizza.
I love pineapples on my pizza.
Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying. So you know what I mean? Like, I like both of them so together. But like, and also off that album, it has my most played song of last year.
What was that?
Liability. The last song, the slowed up, the chopped, you know what I mean, dude?
I forgot. Let me see what song that I really love off that tape that was like...
I mean, dude, it's got... Dude,
Calling My Name.
Calling My Name, bro.
I love Calling My Name.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's got
I really play that bitch in a DJ rotation if I'm DJing.
That song, that whole album is great for DJing. I like that project. I really liked...
He doesn't have a bad tape, too. I'm not one of those people that think Drake's has a bad tape. Well, I just think Views was like his last truly
classic.
like iconic tape. They had some crazy. It's like after that he started following like the same method for each tape. Like Views was like the blueprint for every tape he dropped after that. I felt like.
I think he has to switch it up soon. I will say my favorite anything from him ever is probably If You're Reading This Is Too Late because I just had like that's some like middle school memories,
like,
bro.
That whole era was just like it's like when you really take a step back and look at it, it's like Drake was on freaking fire in 2015.
The Meek Mill shit. Oh,
Like,
dude, that
he
shit
killed-
catapult.
I
Oh,
was
dude.
I was on Meek. I was a Drake fan, but I was like, Meek can't go out like this. And Drake he got him with the charged up, and I'll never forget when back to back dropped.
Oh
And
my!
was like,
I remember being in
yo.
8th grade. I was standing around a bunch of my friends watching listening on the phone, and we were like, we didn't have we were just like that shit, and that shit
You
was.
get embodied by a singing nigga. I'll never forget that line.
I was
bro.
too, and then unfortunately Drake lost his next beef against Pusha T. But I don't know what you expected there. You know what I mean? I listen.
You know, it could have got real. You know what one thing I respect about Drake is that a lot of people give him props that he's an excellent writer, and he has enough clout to go at anybody. He can actually write a diss track and go bar for bar with you. Like, I consider Drake like
He's a good rapper.
I'll probably put him top 30 like pure lyricists all time.
Oh yeah, I think I'd say top 25. You know what I mean?
I probably
just because I don't know the
close,
25.
I got him close. I think I got him like 27. I made like a top 50s rappers list.
Oh
a long
shit!
time ago.
Oh dude, I might have to do that, bro. I might have to do that.
It's
actually.
so fun.
Yeah.
I'm a list maker. I'm
Who's
a
your
list maker type
top
of dude.
3.
Top 3?
Yeah.
I have to say top 5 because all my top 5 can be my number 1.
Okay.
So my top 5 rappers are Ghostface Killer.
Okay. I was giving my guess.
Jay-Z.
Okay.
Notorious B.I.G.
Right.
And this is not in order, but I guess you could say it's in order, I guess. Nas and Tupac. I grew
So
up
you're really on
much
some New
Tupac.
York shit. Really on some.
Them boys. It's
Which
like,
I'm with
but
it.
It's like with them 5, it's like, for me, it's like, I know a lot of great rappers, but them boys, they do it on a tier that not many people can reach. Like Biggie may have the greatest flow of all time. Easily.
I would agree with that. I would agree that that's up for.
I love Ghostface because Ghostface just says whatever comes to his head.
Yeah.
MF Doom said he got inspired by Ghostface Supreme Clientele.
I can't. I have never been able to get an MF Doom.
Listen.
I love a lot of hip hop.
I love his uniqueness. How he puts words together.
Which is what I
and stuff.
respect
It's
from him, and
unique.
I understand that's what people like about him. And like, it's one of those things. Like, I'm sure one day I'll appreciate him, but this so far
really
I haven't
rap,
been
though.
able to. I know he can rap. It has to hit. You know what I mean?
feel
It has
that.
to
It's
be.
got, like for me,
Because I'm not gonna show love if not
I haven't
loving it.
really dove into like Jadakiss and like stuff like that.
Okay.
Like Black Thought. Like if
Yeah.
people have them
dude,
see?
Black dude. No,
See?
seriously,
So
it's a
it's like,
Black
I
Thought.
feel you on that. But it's like them 5 is like, first of all, I think Tupac is one of the greatest music artists of all time. Period.
Yeah.
It's like his music
The impact
like,
was.
spoke to my soul.
Yeah.
And that's basically what I grew up on type shit. But it's like, yeah, that's a solid top 5.
I have a one, not a 180 question, but I have a.
Hit me.
I'm gonna give you 4 R&B artists,
Mm.
contemporary artists. I already know you don't like some of them. I want you to rank them. Okay.
All right, hit me.
Let me get them all out before you start ranking them. Brent Faiyaz, Tory Lanez, Bryson Tiller, The Weeknd.
Damn, that's tough. You know it's crazy. I'm probably gonna have to put Bryson Tiller last, even though
I would agree with that.
I love him because Tory Lanez. What's that mixtape series he had? Like the Chicks tapes.
I
used to
know what
be-
you're talking about.
where,
I
like,
don't remember. I don't remember the exact
It's
name.
just like how Lil Wayne and 50 Cent like
Yeah.
took old tracks and like remixed it. I
Mhm.
love how he did that in like an R&B.
Tory Lanez is my favorite
form.
artist.
Tory Lanez, I'll probably put him third though.
Okay.
I don't even think he's on like the level of The Weeknd and Brent Faiyaz.
Dude, okay. Listen,
think
let me
so.
give the
I don't
case
think
for
so.
his last couple albums have been fucking.
You know what's
good,
crazy?
Though.
I haven't been bumping him. I gotta
Oh,
tap
dude,
in.
please!
That's why I'm missing out.
I'm gonna send you some
must-
shit
I
after
must
this.
be
I'm
missing
telling
out,
you,
but
bro.
It's like they haven't been grabbing
Playboy? You've ever listened to Playboy?
Nah.
Oh, dude.
honestly, probably the last album I really listened to from Tory Lanez is that album where he had Ferris Wheel. with,
Oh,
like,
dude,
Trippie
you're
Redd.
missing his
Yeah, that's
best
what I'm
ones. No,
saying.
you're missing like.
I haven't been tapped into him for a minute.
If you, listen, I'll just say this: if you've been in your feels for a girl in the last 6 months, Playboy is gonna bring those feelings up. Listen, listen. The first song. This is just an intro. There have been at least 20, 30 times. I'm not kidding. Where I've been like driving home late at night from like something like that.
Just
And
feel
I'll
it.
sing the entire song word for word, and I'll stay in my car extra to sing it, bro. Because that shit
Oh
is
my
like
God.
that's one of the ones where it hits. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel about
That's some
like
fuckboy
some
shit.
70s soul shit. I just gotta hear that, like that Fate Evans track.
Yeah.
I'll wait for that track to literally play. through
Yeah.
it. I'll probably put The Weeknd second. I respect The Weeknd. He is probably one of the greatest artists of this decade.
Yeah.
I mean, of our generation. Period. I understand.
Don
that.
FM is amazing.
But if I had to pick out of him or Brent Faiyaz to listen to for the rest of my life, I'm picking Brent.
That's fair. I would say that if the question was that's who you're gonna listen to forever, I would pick The Weeknd only because I like Brent Fayez, and if we're talking just straight R&B, I'm going Brent Fayez. But if we're talking just overall, I think that The Weeknd hits a couple more sounds. You know what I mean?
He
Like
definitely
especially the earlier shit.
He definitely does. The Weeknd's goated, bro.
Oh yeah, especially but like so I haven't seen it, but you know the show that he was in, The Idol or whatever. I only
watched the first like 30 minutes of it.
Okay, what did you think? Because my girl told me that he's like insane in the show.
Yeah, he's kind of me. Hey,
like scummy.
But you know, it's crazy. He said he was just playing a role, right? And if he was aiming for to be a villainous ass nigga like that, he hit it right on the mark. He does look like a weirdo in that bit.
I like,
sure.
Yeah. There's like I like actors that can play villain. Just if you can play a bad guy, but you're a good guy. Yeah,
man. I like that, man. Get into it. I mean, it's I haven't like watched the full series, but the first 10 minutes is freaking crazy.
Okay, I might have to, because my girl was talking about it. She was like, yeah, me and my friends we try to watch it, but it was like too much. I was like,
yeah, well, I heard a lot of people say that. I don't know. I was also one of those people who watched the whole Jeffrey Dahmer series though. So
I couldn't. It was just something weird about it.
It was weird as hell for sure.
I watched the first episode.
I don't know why I was so intrigued.
I just don't like.
I don't know.
I just don't like. I like
bad memory.
true crime stuff like that is cool, but when you do remakes or like, because I'm feels like, dude, like this should actually happen to people. You know what I mean? And like we're watching it like it's like my girl's eating popcorn while watching this. But I mean, honestly, it was kind of like that last night. I was eating
nothing while watching it, but it was definitely
Yeah, it was just a lot. I mean, it was kind of like that last night. We saw Oppenheimer, which no spoilers. I'm not going to spoilers.
I want to see that bit.
But I'm sure you know what it's about. Obviously, it's about the guy that developed the atomic bomb. Hard. It's a hard subject, very heavy. Let me just say that was I was in line beforehand. I met this guy named Luke. Shout out Luke, and he said he's gonna tune into this. And he was like, yeah, dude, I just took like 2 grams of shrooms. I was like, dude, watching Oppenheimer on 2 grams of shrooms is crazy.
I was literally just joking with like one of my friends the other day. It's like one of my old coworkers. I was like, I want to take a chick to go see Barbie off the shrooms.
Barbie's really good.
I feel like it's gonna be really good.
No, but it's not what you expect. Like
it's gonna be a plot twist in that.
No,
like,
not plot twist.
It's gonna hit on a deep message.
Yes, very deep message.
I like that.
People were crying.
Ooh.
No, like really crying. Like
I like movies that can make me
I'm not gonna lie. So the first 10, 15 minutes, you're like, oh, okay, this is a Barbie movie. It's very Barbie-ish. And then it fucking switches up and it gets heavy and you're like, oh shit, dude. Like it's also hilarious. Ryan Gosling is hilarious. Yeah, that would be dude. I'd rather watch Oppenheimer on the shrooms than the fucking Barbie.
I wouldn't see that not the last Spider-Man that came out, but the Spider-Man with like the real life version where all 3
I haven't seen any of them.
Came together. For real?
No, I don't.
Not a superhero movie type.
Not really. I don't. I used to be when I was a kid.
I'm a Marvel boy. I remember being excited as hell when the first Avengers dropped. Like I remember actually going to see that bit.
The last Marvel movie I watched was the last one with Thanos. What was that? Infinity War, or it was
that's honestly peak.
Yeah,
right there. Infinity War and Endgame. That's peak.
Because
I was crying at the end of Endgame.
No, it was good. The reason I'm waiting is because I'm waiting for the rest of the phase to come out, and I want to watch all at once. I see. That's the same with like animation. I binge watch it.
That's the end of the Oh, you waiting for like Phase 5 all to come out? I ain't gonna lie,
Wait, is Phase 4 already done?
Yeah, Phase 4 was the Thanos shit.
Oh, and I'm waiting for Phase 5 then. Yeah, like the Secret Wars shit. That's
Phase 5. It's been interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Definitely not Phase 4 type level.
But it's got to build up because Phase 1 and Phase 2 weren't. You know what I mean? You gotta.
Guardians of the Galaxy was probably the best movie that came out.
A new one just came out, right? Is that what you're talking about?
3,
I haven't seen it, but
that bitch was.
It was good. Well,
so good.
I usually like those better because I think they're pretty funny. And
yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy I think is like the best series from like that's not an Avengers movie.
Yeah,
like a solo movie. I think that's the best out of all of them.
No, I would agree with you. Who's okay? Here, we're gonna throw you for a random question. All right.
Come on.
All the superheroes are gonna die in the world. You can only save one superhero. Who are you saving?
Dang.
Like if Thanos is doing the finger snap and you gotta pick which one doesn't get finger snaps.
Just for my enjoyment, though, I like to rescue everybody.
Rescue everybody else. That's the question.
Dang, bro.
Who you got the most? Because you can't say you can say whoever, but like there's some heroes who they're good heroes, but they're not
probably
that guy.
If I have to honestly think of somebody, it would probably be like freaking Thor.
I was just about to say Thor because he's
the only one, but it's like Thor he kind of like head forward. He's like an Aries. He only thinks with his head. He doesn't really think shit out. He's kind of just a brute ass.
I like his movies too.
I like Thor movies.
His movies are pretty good.
So what was the one? Love and Thunder was.
I haven't seen it.
Kind of doo doo.
I haven't. Wait, is No, I saw the one before. I haven't seen
Love
and Thunder.
was doo doo.
It was it?
It's part of the Phase 5. Yeah.
Well, see, I've heard that. I heard that the Facebook like those weren't good. So it kind of. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you.
It's just funny because you know how like the first like 2 or 3 Thor movies are like serious as hell.
Yeah.
Like I know in Ragnarok they start getting a little more comedy.
That's the last one I saw.
You can still feel the realness. Like Love and Thunder was like damn near a comedy movie.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try it and let you know what I think. See, for me, I go through this with every type of media. I go through phases of like watching a lot of movies, watching a lot of anime. Right now, I'm in my video game era, to be real with you. So I'm not really.
I'll be attacking them all at once.
Oh no! See, I do no, because I can do that. I used to do that like back in high school because I would just like smoke weed and just do this shit. But I got to a point now where I'm like, all right, I need to be productive, and I know personally for myself that if I indulge too much, I won't be productive. You know what I mean? So I've been like now I set myself like 6 to 8 hours of work per day, and I have like 2 hours. You know what I mean? I have time for my girlfriend, my apprenticeship, and I have like 2 hours of just like media time, and that's
we are Capricorns as hell.
Yeah, so you do
our day.
No, dude, because you have
I'd be
to.
like that. Like literally before I came here, I was like, all right, man, let me play a little bit of 2K before I even go to this interview.
Yeah,
just to get it out my system.
Oh, I played little video games earlier too. I get it, bro. Listen, I totally get it.
Bro, I love my anime so much, bro.
Okay, so
I need to meet me an anime girl. Anime shorties out there, hit me up.
Hit them up. Dude, there's an anime club here on campus. I can put you in touch. Yeah. We used to have I think we do these things called Magical Mystery Tour here at KLSU. Every Wednesday we do a 1-hour show from 8 to 9 p.m. It's a random genre, right? And we had a couple anime like theme songs, you know what I mean? Like shows, and that was kind of hidden.
But you know what's crazy? I would probably much rather put somebody on anime that has never heard of it.
I'm trying
before.
to do that right now.
Because I feel like having a first experience with stuff is such like a precious moment that you never forget in life. And like, I wish I could just sit right there and watch somebody like experience like Naruto or like something like that for the first time.
But don't you think somebody that would like anime, because some people just don't, not that they just won't like it. You know what I mean? Just for whatever, and it's fine. But don't you think that somebody that already would like it probably already does? You see what I'm saying? Because it's such a big. Because my girl, she doesn't like anime. She likes Studio Ghibli movies, but other than that,
it's crazy. I feel like for those people that's outside looking in that don't like anime, it's like they don't understand how the depths it goes. Like I feel like they only think like it's fighting
and like Naruto
and stuff like that.
Like
but
Dragon Ball,
it's like you really learn. You can learn like some real shit while watching these
A Silent
people
Voice.
grow up.
You seen that the movie?
No.
Oh, dude, that'll make you cry.
Ooh,
no, like that one made me cry. I'm not even ashamed to admit that. That shit made me cry. I watched it twice.
I love watching movies. I'm a movie watcher, bro.
Oh, me too. It's so so me and my girl have been rewatching shitty series. So we rewatched Twilight, all of those, which is right now we're going through Hunger Games. You know what I mean? There's a new Hunger Games coming out.
I remember I watched Hunger Games in school. That shit was
so dude, that shit was lit. I remember that shit was.
I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah, that shit was so hard, dude. They got a new one coming out. I saw the trailer last night. I didn't even know about it.
Oh my god.
They got a new one coming out. It's set like way back. It's set in like the 10th Hunger Games, right? You know President Snow? He's like young in this one, and he's like the good guy.
I'm gonna have to check it out, but I want to like rewatch that shit from the start. Like with Star Wars, it's crazy. I watched Star Wars as a kid, but I don't remember the story like that.
Dude.
So I'm gonna plan one night where I watch the whole series off like a tab of acid or some shit.
Dude, so a lot of people hate on the prequels. I fucking love the prequels, like the ones that came out in 2000s. Those are. There's a lot of movies now though, dude. That's gonna be like 12 hours. No, it's gonna be longer than that.
Man, I'm gonna pop a tab of acid and just ride out.
I did that with Lord of the Rings like a year or two ago.
I gotta watch Lord of the Rings too.
That shit is heavy, dude.
It's like back in the days when we grew up, it's like TV. Like you could actually like go through the channels
you had to find
watch
some shit. Yeah,
you didn't really have to stream everything like how we do now.
Yeah.
It's like I remember watching so much shit on FX, AMC.
Oh, dude. Was it TNT?
Yeah, just crazy sci-fi.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god.
Sci-fi, so I love sci-fi shit. Sci-fi, they used to have the craziest movies, bro. Like all the B-list, C-list movies. You know what I mean, bro?
But they used to go hard.
Oh yeah, the animation would be terrible, but the plot was crazy.
I'll never forget when Sharknado first hit. And it's like they kept dropping Sharknado 2, Sharknado 3. I'm like, god damn.
The first Sharknado was good. It was camp. I think that's how you use that word. I don't know. My girlfriend's gonna teach me how to use it.
I'm a spoof movie type of dude. I grew up. Like, you ever heard of, like, scary movies?
Oh, yeah.
Epic movies, shit like that. I grew up, like, watching
like, this is very satirical play on it. Yeah. No, okay. No, I do that. Yeah. I'm into those. Dude, this sci-fi channel. I haven't thought about the sci-fi channel in forever. They used to have some bangers.
Bangers. Then you could watch Friday Night SmackDown at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
So okay.
classic.
What was your go-to kids channel? Like, you know what I mean? Between, I guess it was Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon,
You know what's
Disney.
crazy? Well, yeah, it's probably not even those three.
Oh, okay. Do you have something outside
Animal
of that?
Planet was probably the
Dude.
most thing I was watching as a kid.
I used to watch
ain't even
Meerkat
gonna
Mansion on
lie.
that. You know what I mean? I
Not
used to love the
even-
Meerkats.
Oh, what's Steve Irwin was like my first hero. Watching
Yeah.
them catch
R.I.P.
animals and shit, bro. And they had like some countdown shit that used to be on that bitch. I forgot what it was, but that's probably my
With
early-
animals?
It's like some countdown, I think, of animals, but I forgot what it was called.
Yeah.
Bro. It was so fire, bro. But
Okay.
Animal Planet and Cartoon Network, I think, was my main two.
I'm
And Disney Toon. Only real people remember
Disney Toon. I was a Disney
Toon.
XD guy.
That's, you know what's crazy?
What's
Disney Toon is what Disney XD came to be. It's
Oh, so
like,
Disney Toon was
it
the
got
original
birthed-
version.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
okay.
like
Okay.
Disney Toon is the original Disney.
I didn't know
XD.
that.
It's like had all the boys
Yeah.
shit on it, but Disney XD for sure. Kick Batowski. all
Oh,
that
dude,
shit.
fucking kicking it. You know what I mean?
Gravity Falls is one of the greatest television
Oh, yeah.
series. Shit.
I
all
like
time.
like the basic. This is how I got my crush on Selena Gomez. Wizards of
Mm.
Waverly Place, dude. Come on,
Goated.
bro. Dude.
Goated.
Come
This
on.
is the No, I got some OG shit. That's probably gonna
Oh.
take people way back. The Disney Channel games.
Oh,
Bro,
dude,
used
I
to
remember
be
what you're
turned
talking
when
about,
them
bro.
things used to come on,
Dude,
bro.
I
It used to be crazy seeing everybody from the TV shows teaming up, and I'm like, yo.
that shit. Oh, dude, you just unlocked so many memories right there, bro. I kind of forgot what you were talking about for a second. I thought you were talking about like the website games. I know exactly what you're talking about,
Disney
dude.
Channel 8, online games. If you was there, you was there, bro.
Yeah,
Online games
the
used
Cartoon
to be
Network
going
ones used to
crazy,
be.
too.
What was the Cartoon Network? Maybe it was
I was on
Network.
Cartoon. I was on Cartoon Network for sure during playing the Ben 10 games and all
Yeah.
that shit, bro. Like,
What was the one with like it was two kids and the Grim Reaper, Billy
Billy and Mandy?
They used to have the
Goated.
best games on the. I remember that.
I feel
shit.
like all those Cartoon Network shows like shape my mental state.
Yeah.
Much. It's so
in a,
crazy.
in a good way or a bad way.
A good way.
In a good way.
It's like it. I feel like if you was watching Cartoon Network, you felt like an outsider to like the community and some shit, because it was like not everybody really watched it like that. Like that was
Yeah.
just strictly like you just had to enjoy the TV shows to really like sit there and be.
True.
And then Adult Swim came on right after that. Bit.
I was always too
like,
scared to watch it.
Swear.
No, seriously. Like my parents
Bro.
didn't care, but I was like, I shouldn't be watching.
You
Like
didn't-
seriously, I was a little
You
narc as a
didn't
kid.
experience Robot Chicken.
I've gone back and rewatched it. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
Imagine watching that shit as a kid.
Oh,
yo.
dude, I'm sure that would have been fucking. I would probably would have changed my life.
I used to
wouldn't be
be
here.
at my freaking cousin's house, like back when you have sleepovers at your cousin's shit, and we'll be like watching Adult Swim and shit, and they'll have like I forgot this show, but I'm so mad I can't think of it. It was Family Guy,
Okay.
Robot Chicken, and that show with the meatball and the cup and the French
Oh,
fry.
dude, what the fuck is that show name?
That was like the holy trinity of freaking shows that I freaking watch. Like just it wasn't like constantly every
Yeah,
night, but it's like
but it
if
was
we
like
up
you-
in its own,
yeah,
it's
like
like
some-
we're not gonna turn it off. and
Yeah,
some shit.
no,
I even watched
getcha.
Nick at Night. Boy, George Lopez used to hit.
Shout out Nick and Night. Shout out Nick and Night.
Shout out
Don't
Nick at
don't
Night.
copyright my promos I've been stealing from y'all. If they know about it,
Yeah.
I don't think they know. But no, yeah, that's where no, because when I was coming up with my DJ name, I was trying to figure out like 'cause my first DJ name was shit. It was like that honorary frat guy because I'm
Oh my
really
God.
Greek, like genuinely a Greek. Like that's where my family comes from. And I was at Tigerland, and these guys were like, dude, you should think about joining Greek life. And I was like, bro, like I live Greek life. I said that shit. Like I thought it was cool as fuck. I was like,
live this
I'm
life.
living that Greek life. And they were like, oh, dude, you're that honorary frat guy. And I was like, that's kind of a cool DJ name. That's a mouthful.
Honorary frat guy.
That honorary frat guy.
DJ frat guy.
Yeah, and I was like, that was too much. And then I switched to the Rooster because I was a morning show. That was kind of cool. And then I switched to the night show, and obviously the Rooster doesn't work. So I was gonna be the Owl, but that was kind of whack to be real with
That
you.
night works perfect.
Nick at Night kind of works. You know what I
what's
mean?
crazy? I
good.
actually got one of my first like nicknames that I came up with myself from a DJ. So it was this old DJ who used to DJ for Kevin Gates. His name was DJ Your Boy Earl.
Your boy Earl. Okay.
Yeah, and I remember like I was in middle school at the time, but he was at like the high school East Ascension. I went to Gonzales Middle during this time, and I was like, damn, that name sounds cool. I started going by DJ Your Boy Taij, even though I wasn't even a DJ. And I was like, I'm
Yeah.
just drop the DJ and
Your
just
boy
call me Your
Taij.
Boy Taij.
So
That was my high school nickname.
how'd you get to 808, Tosh?
808 Taij.
What does
all
808
right.
mean?
All right. So I'll explain the definition of 808 because it actually has a deep meaning. Then I'll explain which one should I do first. Should I explain how I got to it?
Let's explain what it means first, and then you can explain how you
All
got
right,
to it, and you can explain it straight into the camera if you want to.
So 808 TV was all right. I'm explaining the meaning. I was about to go into the freaking deep, but 808 TV stands for the 808 on it is well, damn. All right. I gotta explain the beginning because that's how I came up with the name. All right, so I'm gonna say this shit from the start. All right, so when I was looking for a business name, because when I first popped up to the BR creative scene, I noticed how everybody had a business name like the Gambit Gallery, Ugo Vision. I'm like, damn, like I need a business name. I can't just go by Taij. And at first I picked TVP. It was gonna be called Taij Visions Production, but my boy Ugo told me that shit too long and it sounded too businessy. So I'm a very like spiritual guy. So I was tapped in with angel numbers already. And I remember I was seeing 808 a lot at that time, like while I was looking for a business name.
Yeah.
So I went to search up like what the angel number meaning of 808. And it means when you're about to start a long time profession or a goal. So I was like, damn, that works perfectly because that's like exactly where I'm at right now. Like I'm starting a whole business. This is 808. And Kanye West, 808s and Heartbreaks is another meaning to it because when
that is my favorite Kanye album of all time.
When Kanye West dropped that tape, it like changed the whole landscape of hip hop. And that was always my main focus with the whole 808 brand is like when I start dropping this contact, I want to change the way that people like perceive life. Like damn near fuck up the market of the video game because it's like, whoa, this shit is so different that I like it because it's different. That's what people like the 808 and Heartbreaks for. So that's the meaning of 808. And TV means Taij Vision because you're looking at how I see the world, basically. Like, I feel like I see the world through my VX2000. Like, how my videos look to y'all, I feel like that's how my eyes, like, perceive the world. So 808 TV.
So what's the camera called that you use?
Sony VX2000.
And how long have you been using that?
I brought it in 2020. Right before the pandemic hit.
Because that's when you really started, like, really putting stuff out in 2020, right? Or, like, I mean, underneath the 808, from what I've seen from your Instagram and stuff like that.
I started the 808. It's crazy because in 2019 is when I first started like, at first I just wanted to be a YouTuber, like, just document my life. Like, I've literally recorded so much stuff off this phone with like a VHS, like, you know, one of those VHS apps.
Yeah.
I just usually just go around document me and my friend's life because I feel like we was living a crazy life at the time. And it's like the only difference between us and like A$AP Rocky or them like boys is that they had more money than us.
Yeah.
But we was just as lit. So I just always had like a knack for just documenting my life. So I started documenting my life in 2019 and I have like hella YouTube videos like from my past of like me just vlogging my life. Like I'll like record a whole bunch of videos in a month. I had like a deep love for collection videos.
Yeah.
So the first one I came up with was No Chill November because it's like we was living with no chill. That's how I came up with the name. Then Dial It December, got that from Playboy Cardi because we was bumping too much Cardi at the time.
Yeah.
So and my birthday in December, so I was like, we gotta turn up this month type shit. It was damn near like a holiday movie, like short movie type shit, but it was just insane. So from 2019 to 2020, I was just on like this path of like just documenting my life, and I was like, well, I was on a come down from an acid trip one night, and I don't know if you ever heard of Pink Flamingo USA, but he's like this Atlanta underground video dude, and he shot with the Sony VX2000. First time I ever watched his video, I was like, holy shit, what kind of camera is he using? Because it looked so cool. That was the first thing I asked myself when I found out it was the Sony VX. So I was like, I had to save up a whole lot of money. I ain't gonna lie, I started trapping.
Yeah.
I had to start selling dime bags, give my money up to buy the camera. So I ended up buying it. But when it came in, COVID had literally like the world had just shut down as my camera's coming in. So I couldn't get any content. So it's like I damn near took a hiatus from creating. I was damn near forced to because it's like
nothing was going on.
I had hella shit planned for 2020. Like we was going to Rolling Loud, like Buku shit, all of that type shit. But it's like it took a halt to like my whole creativity. It's like, oh wow, I kind of lost the juice a little bit. Yeah. And then in 2021, this is where like the birth of 808 comes. It's like 2020, I haven't even. And when I brought the camera, I had no intentions of like 808 TV wasn't even in my mind type shit. I was just gonna use that camera to continue documenting my life like I was. Like, and at that time, it's like I didn't really have like no like real creative friends like I do now. So I didn't even know how talented I was on some shit. So it was basically just me just like wanting to document my life just so I can go back and watch it type shit.
Yeah.
Like when I'm 40 years old.
Yeah.
So when I think it was around like March or something, I don't know if you heard about Dogecoin.
Yes.
But
yeah.
But
And
you
that shit
remember when everybody was going crazy during? I was one of those. I was one of the early investors in
shit.
Dogecoin. Like I actually got like a fat ass profit from it.
Nice.
And from that profit, I brought a Canon like camera, like a Canon SL2, I think it was.
Okay.
And that got me back into making videos, like how I used to document my life. And Ugo, which I've been knowing him since high school, he asked me to become a part of the Social Boot documentary, and I was like, "This is a unanimous decision." I'm like, yes. And he basically opened the door for me into like BR's creative scene.
Yeah.
And that's what led to me like damn, I need a business name because like now I know all these creative people and it's like they got business names and they pop, and that's how 808 TV came to be type shit.
Well, yeah. I feel like you need a solid name because that's where it starts. You know what I mean? My name.
It flows
my name
well
is
off
my
the
name.
tongue.
It does. No, it does.
I like
it
it.
does. I like 808. Like I said, 808 is one of my favorite albums. It is probably my favorite album of all time. But also, because 808 is also a device used in hip hop. You know what I mean? A lot. And so I was. That's why when I started Underground Sounds, I started on the date 808. I didn't really promote that or anything like that. I just left it. You know what I mean? I let it happen.
That's deep.
And if you knew, you knew. You know what I mean? If you knew, you knew type shit. No, but okay. So, guess what time we're at now?
Where we at?
Just guess. What'd you think?
Hour in?
Oh no, 46 minutes.
We just been floating.
Yeah, we just been floating through. We're gonna keep going for sure. So I guess one of my questions for you is, and this is more of a from your business standpoint, how do you choose what artists you work with and who you know what I mean? Is it just like will you work with anybody or do you actually have to rock with their music?
With my style is so versatile that I'm really open to work with anybody, especially because I'm still like I haven't like really like cracked into the big screen like yet to where I can start like charging people like big prices yet. So it's like and I do it. I love my culture. I love the underground culture of BR. So I'm always open to work with people. And it's a teamwork make the dream work. At the end of the day, it's like, and thankfully everybody that I've come across so far, they're good vibes. Like I've never really met a person yet in the creative community where I'm like I gotta stay away from that dude.
Yeah,
type shit.
That's good.
Everybody been like chill. People love me. I love them. I love what they doing. I don't really judge a person. I just by their creativity. I haven't really met an artist like or some to that type level where I didn't actually fuck with their music because like I have like a wide range like of like music that I listen to. Like I told you, I got 7,000 songs. Like so it's not like I have a very biased opinion.
You're open.
I'm open to a lot of shit, type shit. But nah, it's like with me, it's like, hey, if you creating ill shit and you down to pay the price,
no, that's important.
And you down to work with me, I'm down to work with you. Like if you got a vision and you think that I can help bring that vision to life, I appreciate that. Everybody always works with me. I always tell them that I appreciate them for even reaching out to me. Yeah. Because it's like when I first got into the game of just video recording, I was just documenting my own life. I didn't even know I was going to end up shooting music videos, recap vids, and stuff like that. Like I came up, my foundation is me just video recording myself in a sense. Yeah. So it's kind of cool how I grew.
Aren't you hosting an event soon? I just saw. I know nothing about that. So
I don't know that much about it too.
Oh, okay. Well, how did this come about? You know what I mean? What's
my boy Villa? He been asking me.
Shout out Villa. He's been on the podcast.
Shout out my boy Vill, bro. That's my boy.
Member of Cul-de-sac.
One of the goofiest dudes I know, but I love him, man.
That's as he would say. That's tough. He taught me.
He's so funny.
He's actually the reason I'm my girlfriend now. He told me how to pick up girls and just slide their DMs and say tough, and I did it. I got a girlfriend now. So shout out Villa, man.
I'm gonna start using that.
Yeah, TUFF. Don't you got to do it? You know what I mean?
Just tough. Hey,
yeah, Nick and Nate sent you. You know what I mean? There you
thanks for the relationship advice, Bill. But he asked me like 2 weeks ago if I wanted to host an event, and I was like, shit, I'm down.
You're gonna MC it?
Yeah,
That's
might
dope.
as well. I may
Yeah.
may do a comedy
Oh,
thing
stand
in a
up.
bit,
Yeah.
comedy stand up. I've been thinking about doing that lately.
I thought about doing because they do stand up comedy at the station in town, like that bar. They
Go
do it.
to like an open mic.
They do it every Wednesday night, and yeah, and I've been thinking about. My friends have been
Might
trying to
have
convince me to go
I had
up.
to write some jokes. I was like, for me, I feel like I'm only like truly like really funny if like you like personally like know me. I'm one of those trolling.
There's got to be like
people.
context. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you gotta like you'll know like yeah, that's some shit.
I'm just gonna
Taij
go up
say.
there and make fun of people. I think like that's just play. You know what I mean? And if
I grew up like I love comedy. Like I grew up watching the Kevin Harts, the Cat Williams and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I feel like I don't if I could do it if I truly wanted to.
True. Yeah. I mean, it's the thing about comedy is, I guess, the same thing about being like a rapper or anything. Not so much as being a podcast host or a videographer. You don't know until you try it. In the sense of like for
Right.
videography, like you know what I mean. You can go record something and then you get to work on it before anybody else sees it to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
For a comedian,
but
you
you
have to go up in front of
gotta
people.
go in them waters.
Yeah, you gotta, what is it, trial by fire? That's what they call it. That's what's been holding me off because I'm gonna be real with you. I'm very much an introvert. I like doing my.
I'm like both at the same time.
Oh, I'm such an introvert.
Introvert and extrovert. It's like I could be out and about, but I also need my time to myself.
Well, even when I'm like, I've been gone to a couple of the Future X Youth raves, and I like everybody there. I talk to people and stuff like that, but I'm very much like I'll do my own thing. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to go over there and dance. I can do my own thing over here. Talk to like one person every once in a while. I'm chill with it just because like I'm very much a. I don't know. It's like big crowds and stuff like that. I think I get like overstimulated. You know what I mean? There's like too much going on, and it's just like I can't be doing that.
I feel that.
Even through,
I'm like that until my social battery runs out. Then I'll be ready. To do
my social battery runs out pretty quickly, and so I tell people this, and they're like, "Dude, what are you talking about, bro? You're on the radio. You do a podcast. what do you mean, bro?"
Two
I'm like,
different things.
dude, yeah, I'm doing first. The radio is just me sitting in there by myself. Like I didn't, you know what I mean. Also, a podcast is usually just me and like one or maybe two other people. You know what I mean? Like, it's not I don't know because when you
out and about in that hot ass weather.
That's another thing.
I literally be like, God damn, it's nighttime. How is it still hot?
So listen, I'm not from Louisiana, and that is one of the things I hate most about Louisiana.
I hate sweating.
I like fashion to a degree. I'm not saying I'm fashionable, but I like it. It's hard to be fashionable as a guy. Not hard, but you have to like I'll be real with you. I'm a lanky ass motherfucker. I don't like how t-shirts look on me, bro. I just don't. And so in Louisiana, you kind of shit out of luck. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like, bro, like I have to wear like shorts and t-shirts to be like
the shirt and short combo. You cannot go wrong with
dude.
it.
Fucking here on LSU
Can't go
campus,
wrong
dude.
with
You know what I mean, dude? I get so fucking. Oh, bro, I like so many guys. Like literally the go-to fit: LSU shirt, khakis. I'm like, bro, like.
If I went to college, that'd probably be me too. I wouldn't. I could dress,
Yeah.
but I'm not one of those people who like take their outfits like serious. Like you know how
Yeah.
people like be picking out piece.
Oh
for
yeah,
piece
yeah.
type stuff. I will literally put a fit together in like a minute. And
No.
just be like, if I fuck with it, I fuck with it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm the same way. I just know that I'll never be like, because athleisure wear, like I'll never, because it's just not like, I'm like, I mean, I'll dress like that if we're gonna go hoop. You know what I mean? But why am I dressing like I'm gonna go hoop if I'm in class? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't. That's a personal thing. It doesn't make sense to me. And that's why, like, honestly, I hope to move after I'm graduating in December. I'm moving next summer, and I hope to move back to a northern city so I can.
I gotta go visit them, bro.
Where?
I want to go see what is.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, and I mean this respectfully, and I'm biased. It's better. I'm not shitting on Baton Rouge, Louisiana, or anything. It's better for me.
Louisiana is like quite overrated. Me and my friends always talk about this. Louisiana is probably one of the greatest places to grow up in.
Yeah.
Because of the culture and like how much you're exposed to and all of that. Like as a kid and like it's fun.
There's a lot of different cultures.
Yeah, but it's like as an adult. Hell no!
Not a lot of opportunity.
I cannot see myself living in Louisiana throughout my adult life.
It's very slow. There's not a lot of opportunities here.
Repetitive.
Repetitive. I mean,
it's like
yeah.
How many events do we just
I was just about to say that.
throw for fun just to drink? Like, what is St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, I mean,
So I feel like that people just. It's like Louisiana people just find an excuse to just get fucked up.
I'm also not. I don't drink, so that's another reason why
I don't drink like that
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
I used to be like in high school and shit coming up, but I used to be in Tigerland ordering 100 shots.
Oh, for real? And Reggie's?
Yeah,
Not
we used to
anymore.
be in Reggie's in the house. The house before they redid the house.
never
We
been
used to
in
be
the house.
in the OG grimy house.
Oh, I've been in every
dirty
bar
as
except for the
hell.
house. That's the only one I've never, because it's too fratty now. It's too.
Yeah, that's what when they redid it, we stopped fucking
Now
with
it's super
it.
fratty. Yeah,
I never went back after they did it. But it's like during that, it's like if you wasn't in Tigerland like when you was like 17, 18, and 19, like,
Yeah.
what you still doing in Tigerland at 21, 22?
No, I agree with you. The only time I've gone to Tigerland, because I've gone to Tigerland probably, I can count on my finger, like probably 5 or 6 times. Like I've been in college for 4 years. You know what I mean?
We used to be bar rats, low key. We used to be in that bitch.
I just get, dude, for me, it's just like I said, introvert. You know what I mean? So when I go, I'm like, bro, like, also I don't drink. So I'm like, dude, what the fuck am I doing
another
here?
thing.
You
It's
know what
like
I mean?
it's like if you ain't getting drunk at the bar, it's like it makes no sense to go.
Yeah, you're not getting drunk. You got a girlfriend, so you can't pick up any girls. So
no
what are you
sense.
doing here? That's why I only go to Fred's now when they have like a good music act. I remember they had
Fred's too big for me, bro.
Really?
I can't never find my friends. Every time I go to Fred's,
Find
I
new
lose
friends.
people. I feel that. It's
You know what I
easy
mean?
for me to find it. But even just that environment in general, I
Yeah.
don't even like Tigerland anymore.
I
It's
know.
like-
I've been doing a whole bunch of new bars. Radio bar. I've been going to a couple like City Bar, the ones downtown. I've been trying to expand. I've been going to New Orleans a little bit more to go out and stuff like that. But honestly, I'm kind of in the mindset now where I've been calling this my hibernation era while I get ready
Come
to.
on, I feel that.
Well, because I'm graduating and I'm gonna be here till next summer. So I was like, Nick, bro, let's live a chill lifestyle for the next year. Save up money, get everything, get your, you know what I mean,
that Capricorn shit.
get your fitness up, get everything out, get everything right, and then move to a new city, and then be grind. You know what I mean? Be ready to go.
Experience some new shit.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Love
Like, so no, that has been the era I've been on. But yeah, I haven't been. Even though I think my girl wants to go to Splash tonight. I think we're going to Splash tonight. So
I have like a 13 gate experience with Splash. It was one of the most crazy.
13th gate experience
You
with
ever
Splash.
been to 13 gate before?
I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to scary
Alright,
stuff.
So this is so funny. My only experience in Splash was like 20 minutes long.
Okay.
'Cause I was off edible. And you know, Splash is like it's
It's a lot going on.
It's fast paced. I thought I was in a fucking movie. when
It's
I
like
walked up
Euphoria
there.
type shit. No, like literally, like no,
So I'm in a line with my Brody. Like we was going to link up with like this group of friends that was already there type shit.
Mhm.
And I remember I had my camera on me. So I remember like this homeless lady came up. She was asking for money.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a righteous man. I ain't
Mhm.
got no problem with giving you a few dollars.
Mhm.
So I take out my wallet and I made a mistake and I took out a $5 bill
Mhm.
first. And she was like, "Oh, I'll take that."
Yeah.
Bro, we having a tug of war for I'm like, one hand I'm fighting for my $5 back. The other hand, I got my camera in my hand.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, let go. So she finally let go. Then she raises up her shirt. And I'm like, I had to do this. I'm looking right at my bro. He got titties right in his face.
How much $1 cost? Kendrick Lamar. That's what it reminded me of.
It was like one of the most insane experiences. And that's when right after that happened, this like dude in front of us like drops like 8 ones. And she's like, "Oh, I got you. I'm gonna help you." Jacks all his money and just walks away.
Dude.
And I was like,
So that was
bro,
at the Splash, or
that was in line to get into Splash.
Well, so when did you go to 13th gate?
Nah, that was if you've been to 13 gates,
Yeah.
when you waiting in line at 13 gates,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have people come scare
Oh,
you.
like that shit. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
That's why I said it felt like I was waiting in line at 13
Okay,
gates.
okay.
I went there.
Well, yeah, because the Splash line would be long as fuck sometimes. Like you be going around the building, bro.
Then they didn't even let me in that bitch for my camera. So I was like, that was already another red. That was 2 red flags.
Honestly,
Before
I probably could have told you that, bro.
before I even
do a lot of bars let you
tried to
in
get in.
with the camera? Probably not. right?
honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Tigerland. I was always in Tigerland.
Oh,
with
well,
my
yeah,
camera.
but dude, you can be a minor and get in a Tiger, or maybe not now, but after everything that happened. But you could be a minor. You ever go to City Bar with your camera?
Nah, I actually have never even been to City
You should
Bar.
check City Bar out.
It's like it got to we was living life so fast paced when I
Yeah.
was like 18, 17, and 19. It's
Mhm.
like bars got so it's like you know how like some people in college like hit like their like party peak
Yeah.
type shit. It's like they really start partying when they get to college. We was living that lifestyle
In high
already
school.
as like sophomores and
Damn.
juniors in high school. So it's like I have like a different mindset.
Yeah.
So it's like when people started turning up, that's when I started slowing down because we had already
Yeah.
experienced. Like it got to the point I used to go to the bar so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, damn, they didn't play this song like damn near like so many. Like this is a
Like,
bar.
you know- like, you know
I
what's
knew the
coming on
music.
next, yeah,
No, it's like that's how I realized like I need to get out this bit. Like I cannot be in this bit.
I
no
can do
more.
that whenever I go to if I go to Mike's or even if I go to Fred's.
Mike's used to have the best music.
They got good music, but they do the same set list. I'll just say I'm not trying to expose them or anything, but they do the same set
I
list.
saw Zion one time in Mike's.
That's
Zion
fucking
Williamson.
wild. How is
My
that?
bro took a picture of him and the security guard took his phone and said delete that.
That's crazy knowing all the wild shit that Zion has been involved
Right?
with. Yeah. He's been
What
like
you doing at
FaceTiming,
Tigerland?
FaceTiming random chicks and everything like that. Okay, so we're about to get into an hour, so we're gonna get wrapping up. So I have a final question for you.
Yeah.
What is, and you can tell the camera this.
Mm.
What is the biggest lesson you've learned in the last year?
The biggest lesson that I learned in the last year is to fully be your authentic self always 24/7. Because when you're doing that, you're going to get the energies that's supposed to be around you. Like, for example, if you out here being somebody that you're not supposed to be, then you complain about how life is. There's reality in that because, like, you're not even living your desired life path. You know what I mean? So it's like, as long as you being your true authentic self, like you doing exactly what you want to do in life all the time, you're going to be good. And don't allow all that played out society shit to get to your head. Like you got to have a crib at 21 already. Like you got to be doing this. You got to have the newest car out. All that shit is played out just to get inside your head. If you still staying with your parents or some shit, or you still like at home and you feel like you down bad, bro, don't let society pressure you that much. Like just be thankful that you are where you at right now, because it could always be worse. That's probably part 2 of it. It could always be worse in any circumstance. So always be yourself. Be grateful for the life that you got right now. Wake up every day and be thankful. And always remember it could be worse in any circumstance. You could be in a wheelchair right now. Remember that.
It can always get better. But
It can always get better.
It can always get better. Where can they find you on social medias?
You can
or
find
anywhere?
me on Instagram at 808 Taij. If you want to tap into my deep thoughts and my childish ways, go to Twitter, and I'm at Swanky20 hashtag. Well, what is that? Swanky_23.
Yeah.
You can find some of my goofy stuff. I be clowning people all day on that bitch. And on TikTok, what's my TikTok? My old TikTok got banned.
Uh-oh.
But my new TikTok, I think, is 808 Taij. But I'm leaving social media. I'm out.
So yeah, so don't tap in.
Don't. But
well, tap into his old stuff.
If you want to see some real creative, ill art, go to my Instagram page, 808 Taij.
But nothing new.
Nothing new, because we're leaving. We're retiring.
Everything will be tagged in the description, so you guys can check it out here. This has been Spot Check with Nick Frewin here on 91.1 with 808 Taij. This has been episode 9, 10? 9 or 10?
I think it's the 10th one.
I think
it's the 9th.
I think it is 10th. Wait, hold on. I can actually. I'll pull it up right now.
10th anniversary.
No, it is 10. I think because Kai was 8, Josh is 9, you're 10.
First non-hip hop artist.
First non-hip hop artist. Actually, it's not true. But the first non-artist, I consider you artist. First non-musical artist.
But I still be in the studio.
Yeah, it's coming soon. All right, this has been Spot Check 91.1 KLSU, and we will see you again next week.
Peace.